Hey, what's up? My name is Saluto Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group. We are a law firm that specializes in business formation and intellectual property to help you protect your assets, save money on taxes, and attract quality clients. If you followed my content for any amount of time, you know that I preach about the importance of setting up an LLC to protect yourself from liability and make sure that you aren't personally held responsible in case something happens with the business. Today, we're going to talk about what happens when you do get sued, because this is a scenario that actually happened to a client of mine. So here's what happened. This client didn't get sued for the LLC that I set up for them, but they had a previous business that they set up before they started working with me. Regardless, the facts still remain and the application points are still the same for you and your business. So what happened is they called my office about a summons that they got to their local court stating that, that the business owner and the business in general, as well as the owners individually, had been sued and they were due in court to answer to this lawsuit. Now, this is something that will happen even if you have your business set up properly, even if the LLC is established legitimately. If someone is suing you, they're going to sue the business, and they're most likely going to sue the business owners. But the plus side is that if you set up your business properly, you will still be protected by that liability protection. It's only the business's assets that are going to be liable. But let's still break down what happened. My client calls me, he lets me know that they've been sued and they have a lawsuit against them claiming XYZ amount of damages and this type of injury and this type of dispute. And now they're in a scenario where they have to respond to the lawsuit, they have to hire an attorney that does litigation, and they have to start that road to defend against the lawsuit. Now, that's unpleasant, that's an uncomfortable, undesirable situation for any business owner. But what makes it better, at least to some degree, is that they actually have that business entity to provide them with business liability protection, so they're not personally liable. And so the big difference between that is if they didn't have that business, that lawsuit would be only against them and they would be personally responsible for whatever the outcome was. And in the event that they owed money, whatever amount of money that the other person was suing for, they would have to be personally responsible to pay for that out of their own pocket, their own assets. With a business in place, as long as that business was established properly, they have liability protection. So that means that the business is going to be held responsible and only the business's assets will be on the hook. And this is really important because according to the latest reports and the studies, there are approximately 20 million lawsuits that get filed every single year, civil lawsuits that get filed in between individuals or in between parties. And for those 20 million lawsuits, 60% of those are contract disputes, where a business will be suing another entity or a business will be suing a person because there's a breach in contract, there's a violation of a contract. And then another 10% are tort disputes. Now, these are things like personal liability, a slip and fall case. Now, these are things like liability disputes with the slip and fall in front of a store or a restaurant, or even employment discrimination suits, or even a wrongful death suit. Those are torts. And so between that and contract disputes, that's 70% of the lawsuits that happen towards businesses in general. Now, according to a report from courtstatistics.org, the average cost, the median cost of a liability lawsuit is $51,000, and the average cost of a contract dispute lawsuit is $90,000. Now, these things are expensive. These things are big and weighty. And I don't say that to you to scare you or to intimidate you as a business owner, but to really make you aware that there's a big cost to not being protected. There's a big cost to having your business exposed and just going out there doing business in your personal name. I talk with clients and different people where we're doing consults and we're breaking down just the need and the necessity and the importance of investing in your business. And a lot of times people don't understand the need. And these are the reasons why I will always preach from now to day 1,000 that you got to make sure that your business is protected. You don't want to be personally on the hook for $51,000, $94,000, whatever the amount of lawsuits are. You want to make sure that your business assets and your personal assets are separated and protected. take that as a note of caution. Don't be afraid. Don't be alarmed from doing business. You have a great service, a great product that you need to give the community to impact them and to impact everyone around you. But you got to do business smart. You got to make sure that you're protected so you can give the best service to everybody and you can protect yourself. All right. So until then, you know how it is. Keep on grinding, keep on hustling. Join the Facebook group, the Entrepreneur Society, so you can stay connected with the other entrepreneurs like this, and join the movement, Ownership is the New Black. Until next time, don't forget, Mondays mean business. Peace.